Like, I just don't think you can let that through. It's just not. It doesn't make sense.
And they lost both of the games with Hanzo. Of course, this is a different battleground that we have in game number 4. But still, Sniper and Hanzo today does not seem as powerful as SC's. So maybe banning it out from themselves is required in this rack.
This is very tense. I came into this series thinking Miracle takes it, might drop a map. But I thought 3-1. You thought the opposite. Your prediction is 1 game away from being true. Ballistix has really brought it back to something standard here. Okay, so now Miracle's kind of forced to ban the Hanzo, which leaves Ballistix that Maiev pick, but very weak for the map. So there's the Hanzo ban. That was never going to be a thing.
Yeah, not really picked too many times on this map, especially from these teams.
I wonder why Miracle picked this map. Do they have something hidden, like a Sonya here?
Artanis?
Artanis, something like that.
No Kerrigan rework, no Brightwing rework, so those two are not going to be shown today.
I wonder. Well, Ballistix,
again, Diablo first pick is not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. But they do take the Maiev. Let's see how this works, because if it's just Maiev leaving, that means SC is going to be on it. Instantly locked in Thrall and the Diablo. So Judy gets his pick. They have Crash Lightning potential, but Thrall could also be the solo laner.
This was actually the final map where Miracle won against Genji with that Thrall. Big Sundering with that Diablo on this map. So they do feel confident about that Thrall. That's why it's so highly picked.
Yeah, SC. This will be his call. They pick the Malthael early. So that kind of counters a potential Yrel solo laner. Very great for the objective also. A new Brock ban, so they're controlling the tank pool of Hooligan. I wonder what Hooligan will go with this actually. He might actually have to go down the route of like a Muradin here. I mean, Tyrael is a possibility, but pretty risky when you're running Maiev. Like, there's some anti-synergy there. Support options here very limited for Blue Beetle. Karazim can work, but you don't know what the tank is yet, so that might actually just end up being the 5th pick, the support. Li Ming's safe here with Thrall. Yrel's pretty unlikely. It's going to be the Blaze. Much better choice against the Malthael. Much safer against unknown DPS, and you could still save that support for last.
Yeah, they can buy a lot of time for Li Ming. The front line is, look at that Blaze Diablo Thrall.
Yeah.
Ballistix, even with that Maiev, they're going to have a hard time breaking into that. When you break into it, you might actually die.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a lot of damage to get in there. Raynor and the ECC here just completes their attempted race composition. And Ana. And everything's on the line here. This is literally BlizzCon or no for Miracle. They pick Ana. Nano Boost Li Ming, very powerful. Sleep Darts can set up a lot of team fights for Diablo and also for Blaze. You could sleep into a charge, into another charge, from Blaze, Jet Propulsion. So it's risky here, but it is strong. It is very strong. Ballistix probably feels great about this. It's a map they're very comfortable on. They've got a race-based composition versus the poke coming out from Miracle. And even if they lose it, they at least have that Game 5 insurance. For Miracle, they just have to keep their cool here. Wow, what a pick.
ETC against this many CC. And even worse with against Ana. And into Li Ming. What a bold move from Hooligan. But I was about to say it, but thinking about all these things that I just said, I ate my words. But he still chooses ETC.
Look at these win rates on this map, actually. Miracle with a pretty surprisingly high one, 13-7. Just a little bit behind. If they had won one map differently, they'd be exactly the same. Very, very tense situation here. The Thrall holds his level 1. But, I mean, we know it's very likely going to be Crash Lightning because he's going to be eventually in the 4-man. He does rotate down, just trying to look for that threatening pick.
And they already have a Blaze, so might as well just stack it up.
Sniper is... you know what? I want to say Sniper is the best throw in Korea. Toxin Crash Lightning already gets his first stack here. They're going to look for this fight. All that damage. Nice void there on the Scroll of Sealing.
Good pair of Judy actually tosses SC in, so Sniper does not get a tethered in. That interaction can happen many times.
Yes.
This matchup, Nacho is going to have a tough time. And even worse when there's a lane swap like this.
Okay, they want a lane swap because it means that Crash Lightning is worthless. And if you're always one step ahead in the lane swap, then the Thrall player can't just follow you, you know?
Yeah, they want to dominate the lane that they have a lot more chances on, the solo lane. Blaze is going to have a tough matchup against Jungha's Martell here. And they can sustain pretty well with some wave clear on at the bottom. They have nice camp time speed as well.
Look at what Miracle is doing. They're actually sending Frankel top. And they're just going to try to say, okay, well, you're going to lane swap there, but we've got a lot of sustain here and threat with Diablo. Ana can sleep people, so we're actually just going to push in your top lane, and you can't push bottom, so now we've actually won the matchup here. This is only going to be temporary, obviously, because in a second the Immortals are going to spawn. But yeah, I like that. Just small little things like that. Both these teams are so even right now because they both made the exact right choices from the outset. 4 will be up like slightly faster for Ballistix, but it's not going to be too significant at the end of the day.
The Hooligans moving in to possibly invade.
Ooh,
that was an early
HGC.
camp time, so they're going in.
Okay, Sniper is caught here. He goes down. That's a big problem. There's going to be so many lost stacks, too, in the interim while he's in the Hall of Storms. This is right before the Immortals pop.
Wow, this is a huge win for Ballistix already into the game.
They're so good at making these calls. You know, it was Nacho Jin back in the day who would often be the shot caller to make these calls happen. They were BlizzCon champions.
It was risky, but they set all this up with the rotation up on top, having that pressure against Blaze, first of all, and then having early wave clear at the bottom so that Diablo was relayed to the fight. Without Diablo, Ballistix, ETC can have all the power he wants to.
Hooligan is just chasing Sniper down, man. He knows Sniper's trying to flank, he's trying to find these good angles, and he's just punishing him for it now. Almost killed him again here. Nice avoid there on that damage coming out with this Malthael. Malthael's so good for the objective, so good against Diablo. Such a smart pick here for Ballistix early in draft before it could be banned. We still have the full Sleep Dart build coming out here for Ana. Jungha going a little bit too far, playing with fire here. He's Malthael, doesn't have any escapes. Look at Nacho Jin from the side, almost gets the kill with the flames there. So close. But Jungha's going to have to go tap. This is an opportunity for Miracle to catch up in immortal health.
Sometimes if you're way too close to Deckard will actually steal your potion. Maki almost stole that potion. That was going to be a kill from the flame of Blaze. It was a close one. But with that focus, they actually, even with that camp control, Ballistix, they thought they had a major lead. It's all taken back by Miracle.
Okay, SC is coming in here for the engage, looking for the tether. Sniper is the target once again. And he is
slide
down. Nacho Jin could be the next one to fall. Just walking to the left, trying to get the rest of his teammates out of there, trying to peel. But Ballistix in such a good place now. Very well played. Sniper being the target in these fights early is so intelligent because he doesn't have a lot of health. If you can kill him before he can start to sustain with his trait, then he's just less valuable. And even in a longer fight, even if you're losing it for Miracle, I should say, if he gets a few more Qs off, then you're building stacks, but if he dies first, you're also not getting that. And he's also aggressively positioned himself for flanks, and they're punishing him for it.
Nice early power kicking in for Ballistix with that ETC pick. Post 10 will be where Miracle has a lot of power. Interrupts, the CCs, isolation they can actually provide. So Ballistix, they need to push this early game.
Sniper got caught. Okay. You're exactly right about that. Meanwhile, split push in the bot lane.
They're getting a lot.
Yeah, they're getting a fort. They're going to get the Sealing Fountain as well. Actually, the Sealing Fountain goes first, but in this case, not the opposite. They're just trying to collapse on the Nacho Jin. He needs to be careful. can and will kill him if he does not respect their CC here.
Yeah, he's got no bunker yet. Look how aggressive Ballistix is in this game, because post-10 they know the power kicks in for Miracle. They are rotating really fast and going for those invasions. 10 stacks in the crash.
Yeah, 10. Still ways away from that being completed with 2 deaths on Sniper. Judy.
Not pulled completely though.
Yeah, heal reduction though means he's just not going to survive here. Honest gives so much heal, you know, so much sustain with her heals, but not when the Emerald's out there and he cannot be healed.
A heal reduction from both. We've got to keep an eye on that. The grenade from Ana and the Emerald from Decker. Both tanks are going to have a hard time sustaining, receiving any type of heal.
All right, well, Ballistix still in a pretty safe place to threaten this. Grab that second healing well. So that's going to really be frustrating for Miracle. Further pushes, both walls down. 10 is guaranteed first for Ballistix now. So they'll probably get 1 second favorable Immortal before Miracle can even look for those nano-boosted Li Mings. Before the Sunder flanks come online, that's what this comp is about for Miracle. Ballistix is just so comfortable at the moment. You have no fear. Like, you see BlizzCon in your eyes. You see that stage. You see that crowd right now for Ballistix. 3rd year in a row. So close. Miracle just going to have to play passive for this next Immortal phase. In fact, letting the lanes push so they can get safe for soak.
Yeah, they just have to lose the first half and just soak for 9.
Yeah, I mean...
Which doesn't seem too convincing for them, of course, but there's nothing else they can really do. Defend.
If they had caught Hooligan there, that would have been pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, now they just have to wait for the waves to be even safe enough to farm. Okay, I like this. Still just so difficult to gain anything. Hooligan even drops a spray here. So,
yeah, ETC matchup against Diablo is very strong with face melt. You can actually, before he uses that, tossing over the power, you can just face melt a lot of the target. You can save your teammates as well, but you just have to have the perfect reaction.
This Raiders, or not Raiders, the Hyperion rather than the Raiders lock in here for Ballistix means they really want this Immortal to be a big one.
Yes.
Like keep wall, maybe even some keep damage, and if they get any kills, they want it to go further. That lock-in says, I'm not looking to play this game post-10. I'm not looking to see more than 1 single Li Ming nano boost. I don't want that. I want to win this game fast. I want to win this game before 12 minutes. That's what Ballistix says when they lock in that Hyperion. Okay, Hooligan, I don't know if he gets out of this one. Slept here, so cannot face melt.
Stage dive.
Oh, he's gonna die to DOT maybe though. Where does he go? Okay, he gets his E off. Gets out of there. Woo! And now Miracle is just looking at a half-shielded Immortal. They're only just now gonna have 10.
That was a good global. Baits a big rotation. He doesn't die. Now back to full health. Miracle hits 10, but they get a lot more than they should.
Okay, Hyperion's up. He's probably going to save it for, yep, right here, this core push. Or sorry, this keep push. He's been saving it for this.
Nice face melt.
Ooh, the APOC does not connect here. And now Nachogen is caught. He has to bunker.
That's an early bunker drop. Oh, good.
Oh, look at that commitment there. They go in. Jungo dives in. And that is Nachogen dead. Disc is out. Huge sundering here. Li Ming, if she gets rooted, she can't get those resets. There's the jump out. Nano boost is active. Frankel, he's blocked by Hooligan. He cannot get that damage in. Jonathan's caught. That's the first reset here. Can Frankel get a team wipe right now? It could happen. Stay a while and listen. Blocks him out. The root.
Oh, sleep!
Oh, nice sleep there. And that's going to be a kill onto ETC. This game is not over yet.
Keep survives with 10 HP. Wonder how long that's going to survive. But 2-lane map, you can actually rotate and keep that alive for a long, long time. I believe ETC is about to come and finish it with that stage dive or escape with it. So they do have a good tool.
Stay a while and listen. Saved Ballistix so much there. If that doesn't catch, then who knows how many could have died. So many could have died. They got 2, but it could have been 3, 4. Hooligan's over
he's
here.
got it with the stage dive. We knew that was coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you just think that wave is going to take care of those kind of things. It will actually stay there for as long as you want, as long as the other team wants, and it will actually not be in favor of you. So good thing that he has removed that away. Now they have the catapults pushing on the bottom lane from this moment on.
Yeah, because remember, Miracle, last time they won on this map, with a similar situation, they kept it alive for so long. They have that catapult pressure. Look at the sleep commitment on the Hooligan. He gets killed by the Sundering. Worth, Moggy's caught out with this as well. And that's going to be a double. That's resets for Li Ming. Nanoboost hasn't even been used yet. Franco lives. Bunkers up. They could actually re-engage if Nachodin lives.
Last rights?
Okay, Last rights is going to blow him up. There's the commitment in. Franco gets the nano, but he doesn't want to stay, so miscommunication here. Ends up being a 2-for-1.
At the end of the team fight, both teams say, oh, we should go for the Immortal, guys. Way too much fire in that team fight. It's not a bad one for Ballistix, actually, taking down Blaze. Of course, the racing.
The racing is going to be in their favor, even 3v4, because they just have, like, look at those, look at the damage come out from Raynor and the percentage from Malthael. It's like, what? 3k lead. Now the respawns come through. Alright, G-Club, this is Miracle's chance to catch up in this game. It has to be literally now. If they lose this one, I don't think there's any way back in. Look at the catapult pressure, look at the top push. They have to be decisive, and it has to be now. Nanoboost only up in 25 seconds. He wishes he didn't waste that earlier. SC trying to pull him into that stun.
No bunker for 20. They need to wait.
They need to delay this fight. 15 seconds for that and the nano. Those are the tools they need to win this.
But more weight they actually need. If they delay this further, Ballistix, they're always going to take care of, have an advantage. They have the bottom push, the top wave.
It has to be decisive. It has to be now. Nanoboost, bunker, and APOC already. Good SC. Ooh. He got slept there. That could have been pretty massive. He's coming in for the flank. He wants to tether everybody up, but he's actually now the target. The sleep connects. Stage dive avoided here by everybody except Nachodin. SC gets out just fine. Judy is the one in the front lines. Does not have heal reduction on the bunker. Will be able to save him. Avoids the last rights that way. And now, Ballistix in trouble. Nanoboost is ready. Franco trying to get into position. Looks like he's just going to chip down this Immortal.
They have all the forts. They can just keep up on this Immortal. Try to delay it as much as possible.
The catapults are pushing bottom. Ballistix just needs to play passive here.
And even the top lane. So the keep wall's getting destroyed at the moment.
Just blocking as much damage as they can, but eventually that's going to get through. Immortal will be on Miracle's side, but cannot lose anybody here. The catapults are getting onto the core. Big stay a while and listen. There's the disc. That means no sundering available. They're going to have to use a nano boost.
No bunker.
No bunker. Franco needs a nano. He's got it over the wall. There's the sunder. Sniper comes out. Double stun here. Double root.
And
Sniper gets pulled. He's got no mana. The core is under attack. And the Immortal still has 1200 HP. SC gets away. Now with 15 seconds left to go, Blaze will eventually respawn, but they have to go away. Someone has to commit here to kill this Immortal. Hooligan just trying to block. I think Ballistix might actually get this. It's going to be close. Okay, they do finish it off. Barely. Catapults in the bottom.
But compared in the lanes, what Ballistix was able to do, opening up this wall, and then prepping up all the things at the bottom, it's a lost situation for Ballistix. So Miracle, with this Immortal, they have to push fort plus at least maybe look into that fort wall. They're at least damaging it a little bit.
I mean, remember, this wall is still up.
Yeah.
I mean, the gate's not, but the cannon towers are. So this is not going to be a very impactful Immortal. It's too low shielded. This is not a win for Miracle. This is a survive.
Look at the bottom lane. He's already going in there.
Yes,
he has a stage dive. Yeah, he's going to pressure that global.
They need to start hearthing soon. They do mount. No interrupts available here.
Not even a fort. For all that stage dive.
He's rooted. I don't know about this commitment. Could have been actually disastrous for Ballistix, but catapults are easily going to be cleared now by Miracle. It's a long way away from the next Immortal.
It was an early one, but they have 16. Miracle dives in. Lower talent here.
Okay, so that was a almost amazing sundering from Sniper because he had the perfect spot there. But he plays it passive. He wants to wait for a better opportunity for a team fight. Even though it could have been big stuns, it would have been tough to win in that choke. Just going to clear the catapults and hope for that 16. Miracle has lived through so many situations like this in the past. They're so good at late game. That's actually their strength now, not their weakness. If it were any other team but Miracle in the driver's seat right now, I'd tell you guys this game is probably over, but I don't think I could say that. I think there's still a great chance Miracle wins a few good team fights here. some isolated kills. The pop-off potential for the nano boosted Li Ming is so strong here.
Yes, with throw even better.
Yeah. I wish we could take a look at the Crash Lightning stacks. I'm sure we're getting pretty close to that at this point with all these team fights that have been so scrappy.
Miracle actually doing really well. Okay, that's completed now.
Yeah.
Really well against the pressure that Ballistix has created already. Because it's slow, all the wave is pushed all the way to the core side. But with this camp pressure now at the bottom, it's going to be a different.
Yeah, now that the Immortal's up, they can't just say, oh, our lanes are pushed against us. That means actually free soak, which is how it was before. Now it's like, okay, we could die.
It's actually nice immortal position for Miracle, I would say, if they want to delay it as long as possible.
True. This is tense, man. BlizzCon champion, or not, well, could be BlizzCon champion, but BlizzCon seat could be decided right now in this fight if Miracle can't hold it together. 16's up. ETC can come in at any moment.
Ballistix choosing how to cook their food. But they gotta be careful. The fish isn't dead yet. It might bite you. It has poison, it's toxic.
Okay, they're just slowly chipping away at this Immortal now. I want to close this out. There's a commitment in. Oh, the sleep! That's the pick they were looking for! That's a kill. The Immortal actually steals it. And now it's a 5v5 situation. And we're 17 minutes into the game. Ballistix going for the back door. Looks like, well, they were considering it. They are coming over here.
Even if they lose their Immortal, it's actually okay. As long as they create better pressure.
Yeah, I think people need to hearth home like right now. ETC's prepping that bottom wave. Ooh, this is scary. This is tense. Okay, Hooligan. He's going to be fine here. Sniper's going to clear this. Frankel's going home. Halftime. He just needs to get that mana up. Lubito's just tossing out Qs. They have a massive lead on the health right now, but it is a good racing comp for Ballistix, so they're not going to have too many shields when this is all said and done.
And they were missing Li Ming this entire time, so that's a lot of shield remove at least.
Yeah.
And it's going to go bottom at basically a safe full entire wall there, right?
I think there's a full wall there, yes.
Yes.
Because Miracle has basically done no damage to structure this game. I can't take a G-Clip. This is too intense.
This is too tense.
Okay, no, the wall is down.
So Ford's going to be gone. They're going to give up on that. The wall will be close to being going down. They can create the pressure here. Now, Hooligan, this is the better positioning for them to actually keep. He can get the double keep.
He can't get the core, but he can give him another win condition after this. But Miracle, all they need is one team fight here and they win the game. So this is the closest. This is their actually last and only chance. If they don't do it here, like, I don't think it's going to happen.
They need to create a kill and go for the keep and maybe go for the core if they have a chance.
Hooligan's coming home. The wall is open. They have to be careful of the ETC coming through. Okay, commitment SE dodges with the vault. The route does not connect. Miracle is overextended here. They have to get out. Here comes that stage dive. Bunker's used super early. Judy gets inside here. Nano Boost is already out, but it's not getting value here. Li Ming doesn't do anything, and they have to leave. They have to leave, but I don't think they can.
Stuck there with the APOC. Actually moves it away from that APOC. A panic moment there.
The disc though. Are they getting out of here? I'm not sure. Nitrogen. He's in trouble. He does have the charge away. The keep does go down, and that's huge. Hooligan. If he goes down, that could be reset city for Frankel.
Nano's already out, so it's going to be a little harder. But good defense from Ballistix as well. Good engage from Miracle, eating that last right, throwing down that bunker. Perfect counters against each other.
And just like that, Miracle's caught up in this game. Ooh, double sleep. Don't think they can really commit to this. Scary opportunity, though. Nitrogen goes home. Ballistix is only about a third of a level ahead.
But they get the keep at the bottom, so that pressure at the bottom is kind of neutralized. They still have to keep.
That top fort that's up is annoying for the next Immortal for Miracle if they get it. But it also is potentially extra experience to catch up for 20. So, if no one kills anyone in these team fights, which continues to be the case,
but Miracle gets a lot more.
Yeah.
Miracle got a lot more in that team fight.
Oh, definitely.
They're getting close to that 20. Ballistix not really too far, even with a global with them.
They're going to commit to Nitrogen. They want to force out this bunker. When he gets away, Judy comes in for the peel. Hooligan's very far forward here. He doesn't have mosh pit. He's playing very aggressively. He's trying to body block. They want Nitrogen. They want that bunker.
They may have extended way too.
He comes in. That last right's totally worthless. STE. He goes down. That's a reset for Frankel. He's got it now. That's 2. And that's going to be 3. There's the auto attack. Jella is going to be 4. He's going to get 4 kills here. And they overextended you. You couldn't finish the words out of your mouth, but you were so right, G-Club. That was what's going to cost them the game. Miracle is going to bring us to a Game 5. What a moment. You step over that line just one time, and that is it. That is GG.
That was a little too much. Just focusing on to Nitrogen, who had bunker. You know that bunker was coming for that last strike. When Archon is locked on, you know that team's gonna win. That's gonna be game going for a Miracle. We're going to game number 5, Wolf, for that final game.
What a play! Nano Boost Li Ming, we didn't really get to see it pop off until the very end. But Miracle brings us to a Game 5. Every time you and I cast BlizzCon qualifiers, it always goes a distance. It was Mighty versus Tempest last year.
Yes!
This year, we're going Game 5 with Miracle versus Ballistix. Only a few maps left in the pool. We've got Cursed Hollow, Braxis, and Tomb of the Spider Queen. I have to imagine this is going to be the Miracle map pick here. Ballistix will want to take that tank control back away.
One weird shot calling at the end, focusing on to Nitrogen, who had bunker, and you saw last strike getting denied with that bunker so many times. They extend a little too much. Nano Li Ming, you have been mentioning this entire game, comes out clutch at the very end. That's multiple kills, and Frankel is
0 deaths.
Great Li Ming player.
0 deaths on
audio too.
Oh, okay,
we're back. We're back.
Whew. That was scary. I was like,